overall reaction was, what the heck did I just get into? But like in the best way possible. You won't know until you try, and once you try SMO, like you're literally gonna get hooked on it.
This is gonna be your home if you want it to be your home, and if you give it your all and you put everything you have into the Singing of Ohio, it will give you everything and more right back.
Going through college, you have your classes, but every once in a while you have a professor, you have some class that kind of really teaches you like real life values and real life experience, and really the things that I think you should be learning in college. And for me, that's been SMO.
90 college-aged men, which says enough in that one sentence, but it's all of us coming together, doing something we all enjoy, and just really putting in the work to create something together. And I think that's what sets us apart from any other organization on campus.
I wasn't that passionate about choir in high school, but I knew that when I walked into Glidden Hall, room 101, that this group is special.
It's very tough to join the group and really be to yourself. You're always meeting someone new, you're always interacting with a new group of people, and it's hard to really find someone that you don't like in that situation. It's helpful with really taking you away from your day-to-days and the stresses of the day-to-day lives, and to just bond over something as simple as singing and music.
You've got guys who are involved in Greek life, you've got guys involved in athletics, you've got guys involved in residence life, and you've got all these different backgrounds.
Once you join this choir in college, you realize that you're not a choir boy. I mean, there's no stereotype for being in this group. It's so many different people coming together and creating this cohesive mass of, people that fit together when we get up there on stage and sing.
To admit, I did not know what to expect going on tour. I didn't understand how close everyone got.
Got all of these guys from all of these different backgrounds crammed into this what seems to be large but really isn't tour bus, with this random bus driver that you always become friends with, and one bathroom that always becomes saturated with a lot of different things. So the experience is always pretty unique, but it's one that I'll never forget.
We have a tradition on tour called jousting, where two men stand out on the opposite sides of the bus and run at each other with the goal of getting to one end of the bus.
So we had this kind of Goliath versus Goliath, because there was no David in this situation. It was two of our biggest members. So we had Quinn Atkinson on one side and Colin Gardner on the other. And we were like, yeah, well, this is a good idea to have the two biggest guys joust. So we're doing the da-da-da.
And they collided, and have you ever seen two grizzly bears wrestling? It was kind of like that. The bus shook and people were going crazy, and that was absolutely wild.
One thing I really liked this year was we got to perform at a few colleges, and actually for one of my home stays got to stay with one of the graduate professors at Virginia Tech, which was something pretty cool. Me and Tyler Hickey were staying at her house, and she's like talking us down, telling us the whole thing, and she goes, all right, guys, like one more thing before we go to bed. Like, I gotta tell you, and we're thinking, no smoking, no drinking. She goes, do you guys want to wake up an hour early tomorrow and go to Waffle House? And we're like, yeah, of course. And this woman loved Waffle House. We learned all about her like the next morning at breakfast, had a great meal, and just really got to connect with people. And that's one of my favorite things about tours, just kind of getting to meet the new people, not only within the group, but with homestays and with everything that comes with that.
This tour was an interesting one. It was really unique for me as a senior. I really kind of had the perspective of an old guy, and I got to see a lot of new guys come out of their shell. I joined Singing of Ohio as a sophomore, and I remember my tour going to New York City and just experiencing this group truly for the first time.
I'm in Nola again. Write the letter. Magic foot. Write the perfect letter. Magic foot. It's an alphabet.
I got to help kind of initiate those new guys officially into the group, find out a few, embarrassing stories or, just weird things about these guys that we could share with the whole group. And being able to be there at the front of this bus, taking questions from Harlan and seeing Dr. Hall's reactions and Darren, the bus driver's reactions. It's just really cool to see how my freshman year I was, sitting in the front watching and being able to then, as a senior, run the No Smos. It just kind of showed me how much progress I've made in this group through 4 years. And if you really make it a priority, you can go from the lowly freshman that nobody knows to a high leadership position, and that's just how this group works.
There are a lot of memories, from tour and just parties and things of that nature that come with the Singing of Ohio. But one specifically, it just has to do with, spending a little bit of time in a gentleman's club in Louisiana and watching my good friend Trey Tucci just be truly at home in that environment, who just really knows how the intricacies and the nuances of a club of that nature work. And just to have a tenured, experienced patron like Trey was something that I'm glad that I will never be able to unsee.
When I first joined SMO 4 years ago, Zach Garrett told me when he was gearing me up for tour, was like, tour is a time where you will find out if you are a fan of a gentleman's club or not. I took that with a grain of salt. It took me 4 years to figure out if I am a gentleman's club kind of guy or not. And in fact, I am not. I am not. So that's really what I learned on tour this year. And it was a little overpriced, and that's just my Yelp review, honestly, yeah. So, just not me.
Awake, 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 awake.
So Alumni Weekend, we have it every spring. It's 2 weeks after tour. That is where we, as an organization, invite all our alumni back to Athens, to Ohio University, for the express purpose of hanging out with them and throwing a super cool concert with them. So every year we have a guest conductor. This year we were fortunate enough to get a former director of SMO to come back and guest direct with us, which gave us a very cool glimpse into our own history and gave Dr. Fiener, the former director, a glimpse into what we are doing now.
No matter how old you get, no matter what you do, no matter how long you've been out of the group, you always come back and we're up to the same old shenanigans.
All of us singing together, and I hadn't even sung any of these songs with any of these random old guys, but it was so cool because the connection was there though, like it really was in the song.
You get to hang out with your brothers in song that are in your current group, all your best friends, but you get to see other best friends who were in SMO together get back together and then spread their friendship to you.
We had a alumni gathering at my house. So around midnight, we always sing the alma mater and fight song, and it's always a tradition to like stomp really hard and like get the beat going, you know. So we're in my like dining area, and we're singing "Stand Up and Cheer" with the big beats, and everybody's jumping, and someone yells, "The floor is gonna break," and I'm like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" So I'm like, "Whoa, everybody, we can't do that." And they're like, "No, no!" Trevor Patton, I don't know if you guys know Trevor Patton, but he was the one leading all this. He was like, "Yeah, we're gonna break the floor," and I'm just like, "Please, God, please, baby, Jesus above, please don't let this floor break." And the floor didn't break. Everything was fine. I shed a couple tears. I'm actually kind of crying right now thinking about it, but that was a good time.
We've had a lot of very, very interesting, sometimes out of hand evenings at my home, and it's been great. I've been very appreciative of all those evenings at my home. This group alone has made me who I am today. It has made a lot of people in SMO who they are today. And I always joked about it, but like if I wasn't in SMO, I'd have a 4.0, I'd be the like straight A student, I'd probably do a bunch of stuff here, other stuff on campus, but I am so thankful that someone told me about the Singing of Ohio and that I joined that first day and never looked back. So there's something special about knowing that every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at noon, you're gonna be in one place and it's with all your friends singing songs.
And that's what's really, really special to me about this group is that when I'm long gone, on a Saturday night in April, there's going to be a group of guys with some drinks singing Brothers at midnight. And that's never going to go away. And neither is this group.